If you have a set of yoga blocks, grab them now, or maybe anything to help keep you stable. If you don't, no worries, you can still do the same exercise. Okay, we're going to stretch our legs. I'm going to take my blocks, place them to either side. I'm going to stand up on my knees. You can do this exercise with your toes tucked or untucked, whatever's feeling good. I like to do them tucked. I'm going to take the wheel, place it in front of my right hip, lean onto my blocks, right leg on top, placing it underneath the crease of my ankle. Now, you want to keep your chest lifted. If you don't have the blocks, you can keep your hands to heart in prayer position here, maybe even on your hips. Wherever feels good, keeps you nice and balanced. From here, squeeze your thighs together and start to move a little forward and a little back. A little forward, a little back. You can do the same thing with the blocks underneath your hands. Forward, a little back. Okay. If you want to work on strengthening, try to do the exercise with no blocks. Squeezing the thighs together. If you'd like to work on your flexibility and you have the blocks, place them to your sides. You're going to keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. Start to lower the hips a little. If you need to, you can always readjust. Place the wheel a little bit further back and going forward. Stretch here. Lean into your blocks. Keep the chest lifted. Doing awesome. Stretch, squeeze your glutes. Pull your navel towards your spine. Keep the entire body active. Okay, working on our flexibility here. Or if you want more time, you can bring the wheel closer. Staying upright. Working on our strength. Little forward, little back. We're going to spend a couple of more breaths here. Working on whatever it is that you'd like to work on. I always like to do a little bit of both. Strengthen, then a little bit of flexibility. Your practice, whatever you'd like, no worries. Taking our last breath here, and slowly come on back. We're going to switch the legs. So, right knee down, take the wheel, place it in front of the left hip. You're going to take that foot, place it on top. Other side. Working on our strengthen. Hands to chest. A little forward, a little back. Squeeze your thighs together. Feel like you're bringing them to the center. Keep the chest lifted. Move slow. Use your breath. I'm going to work on flexibility. Hands on the blocks. I'm going to adjust the wheel a little bit here. I'm going to roll myself forward, keeping my chest nice and lifted. Hips are low. Sinking the hips. Chest is lifted. Feel the stretch. Try to keep your hips squared. So pull your, whatever leg is behind, pull that hip forward, and whichever leg is forward, pull that hip behind. Keep your chest lifted, hips are square. Deep breaths. One more time. A little bit of strengthening action, staying upright, squeeze the thighs, little forward, little back. And a little stretch. Chest is lifted, squeeze your glutes, sink the hips. And slowly, last breath here. Pull the hips back, coming out. When you're ready, let's take it to the wall. I'm going to take my block, place it onto the wall, and then I'm going to bring my wheel next to it. Push it in, make sure everything is nice and secure. I'm going to take my hand, place it onto the wheel, and just see the distance between the wheel and my elbow. I'm going to measure the distance and make sure that my elbows are shoulder width distance by touching the opposite elbow with my hands and then returning the hand to the wheel. From here, relax your head, relax your neck, pressing into your feet. Coming up, we're in our dolphin. Walk, walk, walk. Feel the stretch. You can stay here, putting lots of pressure into the forearms, feeling inverted. Okay, let's take a little break. Bring the knees down. Relax the head, the neck. And now, when you're ready, you can repeat the same exercise one more time, staying in our dolphin. Or you can place your head down, lifting up, walk, 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 walk. One leg high, jump up. The wall will catch you, and you'll push away. You can be on your head or your forearms, whichever's feeling good. Breathe. Doing absolutely amazing. Let's take one more breath here. And slowly come down. Okay, let's do it one more time. We're going to do one other variation, so roll the wheel behind you. Take your block. We're going to hold on to our block so that we know we are one block away. If you're comfortable, you can always do 2 blocks away as well. 2 here. Or you can stick with 1. I'm going to stick with the 2. Or if you'd like, create your interlaced fingers. Put the head down, and you can also do your headstand here. Okay, however you want to set up. So, pressing into the forearms. You can hold on to these blocks, create an 11 with your hand, pressing down into the palms, however you like. We're going to bring the tops of the feet to the wheel. I'm going to set up with my triangle. And now from here, take a deep inhale. Lift the knees. We're in our plank. Stay here a couple of moments. Put a lot of pressure into the arms. Lift the hips. Bend your knees. Pull the knees in. 1. Release it. Pull it in. 2. Release. You're doing awesome. Last one. Pull it in. 3. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And let it go. Knees down. Take a break. We're going to do one more round. So you can either do your 3, or if you're ready, you can come into your headstand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my arms out, place my head in, open the knees, lift the hips. I'm feeling the height of the hips right over my head, feeling the pressure, all the weight into the arms. Now when you're ready, lift one leg. All the way, you're going to keep pulling that leg back. And if you hit the wall, stay onto the wall. Your other leg, you'll notice it'll want to lift. So if you're comfortable, you can come all the way to your headstand here. Come back. And you want to do the other leg as well. Lift, 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 lift. And you'll feel it, you'll see as you get to a certain height, that second leg will want to lift. You'll come all the way up. Breathe. If you're comfortable, maybe you can start to remove one leg from the wall. Gentle kick. And feeling the balance here. The wall is right behind you. If you need to catch yourself, Find your balance. Deep breaths. If you're comfortable in your headstand, you want a little challenge. Maybe keep one leg up, bring one leg down, little tap, come back up. Or maybe if you're feeling really good, 2 legs. Little down, tap, come on back. When you're ready to come down, bring the knees together, coming forward, and you're out. Awesome job. Let's relax for a couple of moments. I'm going to swing the legs forward, wheels behind us, bring it up to between the shoulder blades, relax the head, the neck. Your hands can be on the knees, maybe open to the sides, wherever it feels good. Just relax. Let it all go. Your knees can be up, you can open out to butterfly, or even have the legs straight. Whatever feels good. Rest. Taking one more breath here. And slowly looking forward, coming on out. Okay, let's do one more little back bend on the wall. Before we move away, I'm going to leave my block there. Take the wheel, place it right next to the block. I'm going to turn the other way. Okay, right leg onto the wheel. I'm going to place my shin and my foot on top of the wheel. Left leg, swing it forward. We're going to crawl the left toes slightly forward so you can make some room to sink the hips. Keep your chest lifted nice and tall. Breathe. Take a breath. And now when you're ready, press into the left heel. Lift behind. Tap the wall. Push away. Breathe. Point your right toes. If you can, keep crawling the hands down the wall, sinking lower. One more breath. And slowly coming on out. And we're going to switch the legs. So I'm going to take my wheel, place it to the right side, and switch the legs. Left shin onto the wheel, swinging the right leg forward, crawling the toes, sink the hips. Left toes behind you, point them. Now when you're ready, take a deep inhale. Push into the right heel, reach back, look for the wall, push away. Point your left toes, keep everything engaged, squeeze the glute. Doing great. Take 2 more breaths here. One more. And slowly coming on out. We're going to bring the right knee down. If you'd like, swing the hips back. Grab your wheel from behind you. Bring it forward. Hands on top. Dip the head between the arms, the shoulders. We're in our child. Breathe. Take a rest. Letting go all the tired. One more breath here. And slow coming out.